You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual. Fact is your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. On the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT strip club leading up to tip off. We fuel like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we apply thought from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the nigga that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue sky. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the madness with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of fashion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, salute everybody. Salute. What's good? We are in the building, man. Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show. Divine, Shot Powers, Knicks, Charlotte Hornets at the Spectrum Center down here in North Carolina, man. I better go down here and get it popping and try to get that 49th win today, man. Salute everybody. Hope everybody having a good week, a good day, and all that good stuff, man. We're going to get in here and get it popping. We got my partner in the building as usual, is always on the job. We're going to get in here and talk about this stuff. But Shot Powers, what's good, my man? What's popping?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. I'm on mobile right now, so I can't see nobody in the chat. I can't give out no salutes. And as you see, I don't got no Knicks Real Talk gear on. I got something where I'm at, but I didn't think. I thought anyway. Long story short, salute to you, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Yo, salute to the Powell family on the road. Doing their thing, man. Real talk. We in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Salute everybody. Like I said, man. Fresh. What's good, my man? What's popping? JR, my brother. What's good, my man? What's going on with you, JR? Brother Beater for life. What's popping, Buzz? We got my man Brian Acosta. Brian, what's good, my man? Appreciate you coming in for real. Praise to the boss, of course. It's popped in the building. What's good, Perez? We in here, man. We're gonna talk about this Charlotte Knick game right quick, man. And some other things going on around Knick land. Like I said, this is a hot team we about to play today. They feeling good about themselves, man. They done climbed up in the standard. Dangerous team, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to be careful what we're going to be going out there to do tonight because these cats can really get it, man. David Haas Jr. was good, David Haas. But, yeah, I'm excited about the game anyway, man, because this is just another good team we got to go out there and play against, man. They got a talented roster over there in Charlotte. Melo Ball, obviously, head of the snake, him and Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Kneppel, the way he's shooting the ball right now, the rookie coming out of Carolina. So they're going to get it popping today, man. It's going to be a tough game. But I like the way we playing basketball, too. We done won 7 in a row. Had a good game. We found a way to beat New Orleans the other day. So I'm really excited about that, man. We just got to go ahead and play some basketball tonight. It should be a fun game. It'll be an entertaining game. Them guys can shoot the ball from deep out there like crazy. They get up and down the court like jackrabbits as well. They almost like the New Orleans Pelican team pretty much in a nutshell. The style of play, this type of talent they had there. You can easily say Brandon Miller and Trey Murphy III kind of played resemble each other. LaMelo Ball and Devontae Murray, and obviously you got Brandon Miller and these guys too. So they can get it going over there, man. So we're gonna have a tough game tonight. It ain't gonna be no easy one, but I believe we're a better team. I think we will prevail tonight. So we talk about all that, break down all intangibles and everything, and go over the stats, all that good stuff, man. So I'm just, like I said, I'm excited being here with you guys, you ladies and gents in the building, man, just to get this game popping, man. So, but other than that, Shot Powers, man, I'm just excited about the game overall, man. We got to go ahead and get it tonight.
Yeah, this is a run and gun, run and shoot type team, man. They have made a tremendous elevation in their game in the last 20. So this is not no trap game. This is not no cakewalk game. This is a playoff team. This is a playoff team. They right now are in the playoffs, so we have to take it as such, and we have to get out there and produce and create and take it to our next level. So that's what I'm expecting to see from the Knicks tonight. And nothing less. Now, this is a team that we need to step up against. This is a team that's going to be in the playoffs, and this could possibly be a team that we see first or second round in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fact, Shot Powers. This team, they a couple of wins away from being in the playoff. Right now, they in the play-in. They had, I think, the 8th and 9th spot, but they just a couple of games away from really getting even further up in the standings. So, I mean, right now, they sitting there presently, they sitting at 9. But if they win today, they could, if they would have beat us today, they could move up to 8th. You know what I mean? So these cats ready to roll, man, and we got to be ready to roll with them, man. And I think we ready to roll, too. We done won 7 games in a row. 8-2 in our last 10 games. So, we balling as well. You know what I mean? I think the New Orleans game was a good measure of stick because we beat a little bit more stellar competition from a talent standpoint the other day, though they're not in the playoffs are playing in anything, but their talent is definitely there. So I think this team, they are in there, like Shaw Powell said. So we got to be ready to bring our A game tonight. We want to beat these guys. We definitely have to bring our A game tonight, and our defense got to really be on point tonight because these cats can light it up. Their defense, they done moved up to 12th in defense ranking. Their offense is sitting right down there where I was at, so. We got to be ready to roll tonight, man. I think we go in there and get a pop tonight, though. But it's going to be a fun, entertaining game, and our defense definitely got to come play tonight. But I like our size in this game, so I'm hoping that Big Cat, Mitch, and them, who've been playing some great ball, our big men have really been getting it done for us lately, ladies and gentlemen. I hope they can continue that trend tonight because we got to need all the muscle and grit we need tonight against these guys. But I also like the guy that we got on the other side of the ball, too, from a defense standpoint. Ananobi and them. We got guys like Mikal and Josh Hart who could kind of make it tough on some of the guys. And Brunson had a good game last game. They all pretty much played well. I was good to see Mikal hit some shots the last game, shot power. So that was refreshing to see. So hopefully he can start. He might be coming out his little slump. And then after that, we get a pop-up, man, for sure.
Yeah, one of the biggest things for me is the spacing in between games. And we have been seeing Mitchell Robinson playing a whole lot of basketball. You know what I mean? And he's been playing pretty decent basketball. So to jump piggyback off you with Mikal Bridges, you know what I mean? I in some games I also wish that he could do different things, and my expectations for him is a little higher because of my own fandom. But Mikal has been where he needed to be almost all year long. When you need him to step up. Yes, he had some games that he scored 5 points and 8 points and stuff like that. Yeah, but he also has some games where he scored 26 and 28 and 30 points. So, you know what I mean? We look more for him to score the basketball, and he did look better in the last couple of games. One game was 6 of 11, and the last game I didn't look at the numbers too much, but he knocked down some big 3-point shots, you know what I mean? And that's what we need for him going down the stretch. So overall, you know what I mean? The team is playing phenomenal. I want the team to get to 10 wins. I want the team to elevate themselves past, I think last year they had 9 and the year before they had 9 or something like that. I want them to just go ahead and break the double-digit win record. And these are some teams that you could do it to. So let's see if the Knicks can do that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Shaw Powell, Crim's dad said, "Who's driving Shaw around? Drive slower. I'm tracking the road signs." To his joint. Crim's dad is what up, Crim? Was good, my man. To my man, Crim's dad was popping. Walter White was popping pieces of guard. A lot wide was good guard piece. Walter White was good. Salute everybody in the chat. Salute my man, CD Crim's dad. But yeah, Shaw Powell, this team is going to be a good game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be could be a first round playoff matchup, like Shaw said. Who knows, first or second round? You never know. This team makes it bad. What's crazy? This team is one of the few teams like us who constantly been around for a while. Like LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges, they played together for a while. You know what I mean? And now they got Kobe White down there, who probably replaced Sexton after Sexton moved out. So they formidable, man. Word on, they got a formidable team, and we got to be ready for these guys today. But I like the way our team is playing lately. Like I said, our big men up front, Mitch and Cat getting it done, Ananobi getting it done. Jalen Brunson the last game. He was doing what he was doing, went into a Jalen Brunson bag. He definitely helped us out in that New Orleans game. So it's that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen. It's crunch time, man. It's that time now where we jockeying for position to get ourselves ready for the April Madness that's going to be going on. And I think we'll be ready for it, man. Let's hope that we sustain and be careful, don't get no injuries out there and everything like that, and just be ready for the big day. After tonight, 8 games to go, ladies and gentlemen. This season's moving right along. Been a long season, but been a fast season though. So we got 8 games after tonight, man, and like I said, hopefully we can win this game tonight. Because we got the Houston Rockets, and we also got a couple of teams out west. We got to go out Midwest, or what I meant to say, the Thunder and the Houston Rockets, and then how we head back on the coast, man. Get ready to close the season out down this way at Atlanta. But we ready for it, man. I think the Knicks is down around in the shape. Believe it or not, we got the longest winning streak in the Eastern Conference right now. 7-game winning streak in the Eastern Conference. So we had some under 500 teams that we had to smash up a little bit. But we have beat the team we supposed to beat lately, and this will be a game I really want to get because this is a good. We on the road, and they're a good home team, but they beatable though. I mean, their home record is what it is. I think they are literally at home. They are 18-17 at home. You know what I mean? And they're better than our record, just as good as theirs away. Because our away record is 20-16, so our away record is better than their home record. So hopefully that can help us out. Usually the Knicks are pretty good on the road. Even last year, the Tips, they was pretty decent on the road. And this year, we finally got over that 500, started climbing up. And hopefully by the end of the season, at least I would love to see us get up close to 10 games on the road. I think that'd be dope, man. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight. But we can't take these guys for granted tonight. We're going to see a whole different team compared to what we played lately other than New Orleans. These cats can really get out there and get it done. So let's hope that we be ready for them tonight, man. I think the Knicks want to – because they're going to want to play the Knicks hard. They're going to want to go out there and beat these boys tonight. The New Orleans, the Charlotte Hornets are going to want to beat the Knicks tonight, and there's no doubt about that. So we got to make sure that we're ready to deal with these guys when the time comes. NYC B-Ball, my brother, appreciate the super chat. What's good, my man? How you doing, NYC? And also appreciate the super chat, NY. Yeah, man, but it's just another game on the doctrine. We got to go out here and get it done. And I think we will get it done one way or the other. So let's make sure that we just go out there and cross T's and dot I's tonight and make this thing happen. And if I think we do that, we'll be okay for sure. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm excited, like I said earlier. But Boston won yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. They beat the OKC Thunder in Boston last night by 10, 119-109. And I think that was I was hoping it went the other way, but unfortunately it didn't. And Boston prevailed, so we love to win this game tonight. Then we still tie for second with them guys. Obviously, we got a game against these guys at the end of the year, but we do own the tiebreaker. And so I'm hoping that we can go out there, establish ourselves, and get it popping against these guys. And by the end of the season, we definitely got a game against Boston. We need to win that game, and so on, and all that good stuff. But Shot Power is going to be an interesting night, my man. These cats can get it done on the other side.
We usually have I don't want to say a difficult time with this team, but this team usually comes out and really plays us well. I always mess his name up. The guy that Lamar and LaMelo and Miller. Thank you. I thought I said Miller, right? They usually really try to play up against us, and they're going to come to play, and they know they have bigness. They need some big wins, and what they need to do to stay relevant in this playoff. Now, overall, these guys will be here no matter what. They'll be in the 10th place. I don't think Milwaukee is anywhere close to getting close to them or anything like that. But at that rate, we talked about this all this time. Do not take this team for no joke. And let's get out there and play some good basketball against them and beat them up, man. The way I've been seeing the Knicks, especially after the last game, we all talked about it. The Knicks must have talked about it, and they must have really listened to Mitchell Robinson and stepping up in the beginning of games. And I hope that they can continue to do that tonight against this team. Once again, this team is this is not a play-in. I mean, this is not a team that you take lightly. This is not no trap team and not like that. This team is going to come out here to win basketball games, and I think the Knicks are going to be ready to win the game when they get out there tonight. So let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. These cats can light it up, man, for real. They can shoot the ball deep. They got the best three-point shooting dude in the league right now, Canepo. So he's having an outstanding rookie year. I think between him and VJ Edgecombe, And it might be a couple other guys out there, but you can pretty pencil them guys in for rookie of the year. Believe it or not, man, the guy is scoring 19 a game. He's shooting deep from downtown. But I think we got guys who can answer them calls over there, man. We got some good defenders on our side of the ball. They're gonna have to definitely play some ball tonight. That might be a guy. Jalen Brunson had to be out on the 3-point line and guard heavy tonight on the 3-point line. Obviously to put Mikal. Hopefully Mikal can play LaMelo much as he can, and then obviously Anunoby, gonna have to deal with Miles Bridges, and I guess Josh Hart had to wind up sticking Brandon Miller. But I think overall, Deep Mente is going to be their center. I think the guy that got to be Towns, got to be him, and Mitch Robinson got to really eat that glass up tonight, man, because we're going to need every rebound, every defense possession to beat these guys. But I do believe, I'm confident that the Knicks will come out and beat them. But it's going to be one of the ones, man, that you have to go out there and get it, man, because they cats can really get it going out there, man. Darren, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Shop out. But other than that, it's really just another game on the doctor. But we want to win the game. Obviously, we want to get that 49th win and be tied for second with Boston. So, the loss ain't going to make a break it. But what I would love to win the game just to keep our streak going. And know that we can beat these playoff caliber teams and all that and stay next to Boston. That's really the big thing what it's about for me tonight.
That's all it's about for me right now. I in my opinion, I want second place. I want to take Boston. I want to supersede Boston. And, tonight is another way of getting there. You know what I mean? Once again, man, I can't stress this enough, man. This team is not a trick team. This is not a trap game. This is a team that is striving to be better in this season. They want to make the they end up playing to try to make the playoffs. And if they get in the playoffs, they're going to be a problem. So let's let them know tonight that the New York Knicks is still here. We still battle with you guys, and we're still relevant by getting the win tonight. I want second. We have to stay competitive. Boston won last night. In my opinion, Knicks got to win tonight. I'm not going to be upset if the Knicks take a loss tonight, but that also lessens, not much, but lessens the chances of us moving into 2. And my mind is set on being this in number 2 this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Salute to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Travel Vibe, what's good? D-Rocks, what's popping? What's good, everybody, man? Salute to the chat. Let me just shout out my people who came in the building, man, to make sure I don't forget nobody. Turf, what's good, my man? Good to see you, for real. Salute to everybody, man. Hey, yeah, NYC people, I don't think we lost a March yet, believe it or not. Not that I can recall. I don't know when that last loss we had. I'll find out who it was, but I don't think we lost a March. But we're having a good March. And now April coming around, this is really closeout time, man. So the season that came upon us and then left almost and everything. So we got to go out there and really get it popping today, man. I would love to win this game tonight. I think we win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think we pretty much clinched the playoffs. I don't see with 8 games left. We got a 9-game lead on the last 6 spot playoff team, which is Toronto. Got 40 wins. We have 49 with 8 games left, and I don't think even if we lost every game, we still would be in front of them if they won every game. So I think we might. Bear with me if I make a mistake, but I think we might be locking in that playoff spot tonight. Let's see how it goes, man. If we do that, it'd be dope, man. Be 3 years in a row. Hopefully we get over 50 wins and all that good stuff, man. And I didn't see why we wouldn't get it this year with the team that we had, and knowing that Mike Bentley got a good team out. Mike Brown inherited a good team, so. And right now, we're playing good ball. Big Cat playing phenomenal right now. Double every night. Bunch of Robinson cleaning the glass, getting rim runners and blocking shots more than what I wanted to see. He getting a couple now. That's why I like about our defense now, because Mitchell Robinson started to throw that shit out of the middle, and that just allowed us to get fast break points and keep the other team from doing what they doing. So overall, they are playing. Alvarado doing it. Dewar still finding a way to get it done, and salute to Jordan Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen. JC is really got back in his groove off that bench, and Malcolm McBride is just, I think, games away. So I think with all that's being said, I think we really in a good spot, man. Malcolm McBride get back, Shaman probably come back sooner or later, and we go into the playoff fully healthy, and then let's take it from there, Shot Powers.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. The biggest thing is to stay healthy. And I mean, right now, of course, it is about positioning, but it's not so much all about positioning. It's about who we're going to play. Matchups to me is the key for the Knicks winning. I mean, matchups against teams that we know is for me is better. I mean, the Bostons, the Philadelphias, teams like that. I'm ready to see. I don't want to say first or putting somebody out of the box and not like that, but those are teams that we know pretty well how to match up against them and play them. I want to say Tom Thibodeau has showed us the way to beat Boston, and we have had a good season against Boston, and we had a great season against them in the playoffs last year. So Boston is not a team. Of course, they're a threat, and of course they are a good team, but they're not a threat to me. It's not a team really in the East for me. You know what I mean? Chesty's last 2 years that really put pressure on me, like LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. You know what I mean? That was a team you'd be like, I don't know if I want to go up against them. Or if you want to say Lakers when it was Kobe and Shaq. You know what I mean? Teams like that was teams like you'd be like, are you talking about David Robinson and Vince, I just forgot his damn name. But teams like that when you get to see them, you know that they're a good team and they're winning 65 games a year. Those are teams you want to worry about. It's not a team in the East right now that I'm worried about, let alone in the West. We done beat up on a lot of teams in the West, and we got one more game against a team that we haven't beat this year. So let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, it's not like that dynasty thing going on. I know OKC make a dynasty, but that NBA type of dynasty thing is over. But like I said, we fared well against everybody this year, man. So I think we'll fare well tonight. We just got to go out there and play New York Knicks basketball. And we got a deep team, ladies and gentlemen. When our team is that deep, where it's going to guys who are going to be in a rotation in the playoffs who deserve to be in there. It's literally going to be guys on the Knicks bench who deserve to be in a rotation that might not get. You talking about? Now, I can't even name like in particular, but when Deuce and Bride and Shaman come back, and then so what happens with Clarkson, Alvarado? He going to play.
What happened to Clarkson and Diawara?
Right, exactly. I mean, that's how deep the team is, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I'm hoping, knock on wood, that they go into the playoffs and stay relatively healthy and nobody gets injured, because we got a pretty deep team there. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how Mike Brown finagle all this stuff and utilize the people that he have to make it work for us. Because I think he might have to go down at 9 or 10 in the playoffs. I don't think he can do like Tiz with 8 men. He got too many guys who could be contributors and can make a difference. And I think that's going to be the difference this year, ladies and gentlemen, compared to last year playing Indiana. To me, we didn't have a bench to relieve our starters enough to make an impact. Because without our starters, our bench wasn't really hitting on them. We had one of the worst benches in the league from a scoring perspective, a percentage perspective, and in the playoffs it didn't help none either. So this year I think it's going to be different, because now we got not only Jalen Brunson and the starters playing less minutes, we got a deeper bench. And just like all the other teams in the East got better, we got better too. So that's why I still think we're going to get what we got to go, because every team in the East got better. We got better as well. So it's going to be one of them who going to bring their A game every night in the playoffs. And we got a team who got continuity. We got a closer, and we got two heads on the snake, almost a double-headed snake with him and Towns. And they good at their position. So I think I'm really confident in this team in the playoffs. But we got to get there first. And the first thing to do is take care of this business tonight, shot power against these guys. And I think we get it done tonight. Then we move on to the next, man. I'll put the stats up in a minute. And then we'll talk about because these guys look pretty good from a stat standpoint anyway.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's put them stats up. I'm ready for them. I'm not, like I said, once again, man, I expect the Knicks to get out there and play some basketball, and I expect the Knicks to get at a faster start. The last game, something similar to what occurred in the last game. A quicker start, a more stronger start, and moving of the basketball. They look so much better when the ball is moving, and when the ball is moving, Mikal is in the flow. And once Mikal is in the flow, you gotta watch out for everybody on the team. You know what I mean? So. Let's get it, man. Once we get out there and the first, like we always talked about, Divine, we want to keep teams to 26 and under, and we want to be 28 and over. 28 close to to 32 points, but anything over 32 points is a super bonus. Like the other night, this first quarter, I think they had almost 40 points, 38, 40 points. That's a very good start. You know what I mean? That's a supremely good start. I'm not of course I want to see that all the time, but I'm not looking for that all the time. What I'm looking for is the Knicks to be around 32 points and holding teams to around 36 points. Let's get it.
Yep, real talk. Yeah, they definitely got their handful tonight, man. Yo, salute to the chat. What's good, everybody? Let me shout out some people who just came in the building. Size 9, what's popping? Salute to you, man. Ribby, what's good, Ribby? Good to see you, my man. We're gonna throw the stats up and everything, and I get the rest of the names out there. Apologize for that. Yeah, salute Rib. What's good, Ribby? Good to see you, my man. For real. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Let's get it. But yeah, this Hornets team is pretty nice, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I knew they were gonna be a problem from the beginning of the season. And that came true to power. Actually, you cats can get it done over there, man. We 48-25, they 38-34. We third in the standard, they ninth in the standards. We 20-16 on the road, they 18-17 at home. So we got a good thing about that. We got a good road record compared to their home record, but that's a lot of them were glad early in the year. There's a different team now. We third in the offense rate, and they fifth in the offense rate. Ladies and gentlemen, these boys can shoot that 3 ball like no other down there.
Right.
They can shoot that ball from that with Canepo and Miller and Ball and Trey Murphy the third. And obviously defense rating, they moved up into the top 12, and we had 5. So our net rating is number 5, and theirs is number 6. This is a dangerous basketball team, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it. We cannot rest on our laurels tonight against these guys. We got to go out there on their home court and try to give it to them. Because they fighting to get to the playoff. They're going to be in the play-in regardless, because I don't think Milwaukee can catch them like Shaw Power said earlier. But they want to climb higher as well. So they're going to be out there on their game, and they know they playing the Knicks. Miles Bridges, no, listen, y'all took Kevin Knox over me. I'm going to drop 30 on you. Going to try to drop 30 on you tonight. You know what I mean? So these guys got a lot of when they come to New York, that name on the front of that jersey, everybody get up for them. I don't care if you're in a garden or you at home. And this is no different tonight. So we just got to be ready for these guys tonight. And bring our A game on the defense side of the ball, because they, like I said, they playing well. They really are, man. And whoever play these cats in the play-in, I feel for you. They can go in there and knock somebody out of the first round pretty easy, because they got a talented team like that. And we just got to go out there and be on our A game tonight and get it done tonight. And I think we will. Like I said, we've been balling pretty well. We got to tip our hat to our team as well. That was a good hard-fought game against New Orleans Pelicans the other day. We beat them 121-116. I thought defense was a little iffy from outside in that game against New Orleans. Everything else was okay, but I think our three-point defense wasn't good the other night. We definitely got to tune that up against these dudes. They'll run you out of the gym with them three-point shots. And then obviously we beat the Wizards. Like I said, this was a subpar schedule we were playing lately, other than the Warriors, who still have all their players that game. We found a way to win that one, but we did beat Indiana by 26. So we just got to be ready. We only beat Brooklyn by 1 that night. You know what I mean? But these things happen, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't be prepared to play anybody, no matter what the level of competition is, you should bring your A game against anybody every given night. These guys, they last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they beat the Kings, the Grizzlies. These teams are not going nowhere. They beat the Magic by 9. They beat the Miami Heat by 20. You know what I mean? And then they lost to San Antonio the last game they played. So obviously that was their last game. They lost to San Antonio. So not to take them cats for granted tonight. We in our blue drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They are in their orange and yellowish drip tonight. Starter line, the same projected starters as usual. Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. You look at this team right here. I like the numbers here. The rebound numbers is like I said, these two guys right here almost getting you close to 20. And Anunoby getting you 5, but you look at these guys over here. Look at these numbers here, ladies and gentlemen. LaMelo Ball 19 a game, Kyle Canepo 19 a game, Bridges 17 a game, Brandon Miller 20 a game. But what we got them at is in the front and right here in the rebound numbers. We got to out rebound these guys tonight, because that's where we're going to beat these guys at for sure. But other than that, these guys got 4 guys damn near scoring 20 a game over there. And I mean that's literally legit right there. So we just got to be on our game tonight and to be at our best against these guys. Excuse me, apologize for that. They didn't mean to do that. Real quick, the injury report: Mal McBride, Deuce McBride is still out. Kevin McCullough is still out. Game time decision. Excuse me, and Landry Shaman is still out. For them guys, Pat Connaughton is out, and Tajan Salon, he's a good player too. We dodged that little bullet because that young guy got a lot of energy with him. So they got guys out there who can get it done, and we got to be on our game tonight. But they gonna scare a lot of teams in the playoffs. We just can't take them for granted tonight. But at the same time, they are who we are. We are who we are. And I think the New York Knicks is one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, not the best to me. I get the 3-0 losses to the Detroit. I get it. They got bragging rights right now, Detroit. But let's see how it goes, man. We know we are who we are. We know where we at. We know what we're gonna do. So shop out to look for it. Be a competitive game tonight. But we definitely can't rest on our laurels. We got to be on our A game tonight for sure.
Yeah, you are 100% right about that. And we can't take anything lightly with this team. You know what I mean? The four of their team played 20 points or better. That means can score the basketball. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have the exacts. I don't want to misquote anything, but I think in the last 3 or 4 games, they shoot like 47% from 3-point land, man. These guys are shooting. And the one thing about the 3-point shot, that's one of our nemesis. That's one of our Achilles heels this year. And some games we have a hard time defending the 3-ball. So hopefully this is not one of the games that either we do not contest the 3-point baskets or they shoot crappy or both. Let's say both, because I need them to not we need to contest. I mean, these are one of the things that we have a slight problem with, you know what I mean, this season. So let's see if we could get out and contest some of these basketballs on the 3-point land and limit them to one shot. Big thing tonight, once again, I think you just mentioned this, Divine, is rebounding the basketball. Rebounding the basketball has been the last 5 games has been some of the similar things that I've been talking about. Rebounding the basketball and putting teams under pressure. Now, let me say this, man. Mitch Robinson has been playing phenomenal this year. And in these last couple of games, blocking shots, staying in the passing lane, and diverting people from going down the lane north and south. So let's just get out there and play some good basketball. The New York Knicks know what they need to do. They know what they have to do. And in order to do what they need to do tonight is to go the pace.
Yeah, facts. You dead on about everything right there, my man. And listen, I think we go out there and like you just can't take these guys for granted, you know what I mean? But this is not a trap game or nothing, ladies and gentlemen. This is legitimately a good team. This ain't no trap game. It's nothing like that. This is legitimately a good basketball team, and that's the reason why they are what they are. Even though the NBA make these stats so small, but if you look right there, ladies and gentlemen, they are right now 9th in association and playing. They 9th. They got 38 wins. The next team, Miami, got 39 wins. Philadelphia got 40 wins, and Toronto. I mean, they literally can make the playoffs. I mean, for the playoff, the play-in down from Toronto down, Atlanta down. Excuse me, that could change by night. You know what I mean? Like I said, Atlanta 5th, and they got 41 wins. And these guys got 30. That's why I know they want to go out there and play hard tonight. I guarantee them guys want to get to that playoff spot. You know what I mean? They want to avoid the play. Who wouldn't want to avoid the play? I mean, you got to play them extra games. So they're going to be on their game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is not one of the games where these cats going to want to say, okay, you know what? We're going to play the Knicks tonight, whatever. They're going to go in there and want to get it tonight. So they win tonight. Hypothetically, they win tonight. They move right up there where Miami at. And then let's say if Philadelphia and Toronto, somebody lose the game in the next couple, them guys could literally be up there in the play-in and the playoffs. Obviously for us, ladies and gentlemen, we want to win tonight because that we give 40, 49, and 25, and that put us tied for second in the Eastern Conference with Boston. The Boston beat Toronto. Beat the Thunder last night, 119 to 109, something of that nature. And I thought they probably Thunder had a chance to win that, but the Thunder clinched everything. So I don't think you're gonna get the Thunder best from here on out. They done clinched a while ago. So I don't think you're gonna see the OKC Thunder doing too much of risking all they play. They play, but I don't think they're gonna do everything to jeopardize their chance of making another finals run. So, but they out there playing though. Other than that, man, like the playoffs started today, and you go in the East, number 1 seed against number 1 8 Pistons. You got the Celtics right now, be the 2nd seed. We'll be playing the Toronto Raptors if the playoffs started today. The Knicks and the Raptors, Cavaliers and the Hawks, and so on and so on. And the crazy thing about it, we are in the Celtics bracket. If it was the playoffs today, let's say it's Celtics and Knicks advance, we would be in the Celtics bracket, and Cavaliers would be in the Pistons bracket. But now that might change, and if it change, I think we still good. So we still be in that bracket. So we, I don't know, not that we ducking the Pistons or anything. I'm just saying that's the way it looks right now on the screen where we would be at in the playoffs. But we just got to go out there tonight and get it and don't worry about any other team. We control shot powers. And I think that's what we're going to do tonight. We go out there and play our game and see if we can win that game. Celso, what's good, Porto? Good to see you, my man. Yo, salute everybody in chat. What is popping? Listen, hit that like, subscribe for your brothers, man. We in here, man. Knicks and Charlotte down here where we at, man. They're going to go ahead and get it done, shot power. I'm looking for a good game tonight.
Yeah, that's it right there, Divine. Step up and step up to this team. You know what I mean? Like I said, this could be a team, one or two little moves here, a little switch here, a little broken win streak from a team in these next 8 games or something like that can change up that 6 through 10 number quick, fast, in a hurry. So let's get out there and play some good basketball, man. And, Knicks right now kind of, they're not out of the woodworks, but it kind of got a lock on third, and we still have an opportunity. We can see second place. It's only like that half a game that we out. So let's go ahead and let's try to capture that, you know what I mean, and stay in the Boston side of things instead of the Detroit side of things. And it's not that I'm nervous about Detroit. Oh my God, they didn't beat us up this whole year. They had 2 games that they beat us with our players not being there and us having a back-to-back that was, I think it was an overtime win that we got, that we came to the back-to-back, whatever it was. I'm not worried about Detroit so much. I mean, and let's get a good standing, like a good first game, and the Knicks will figure it out from there. Tonight's game is just about playing good defense, rebounding the basketball, and starting off quick. No more slow starts, man. We need a 32-point start, other than having 26 points and the other team scoring in the 30s.
That's right. Hey, Met Knicks fan, let's go. I apologize, I didn't see your chat up there earlier, but I'm good with this. Met Knicks fan, let's go. I want the second seed for the reason I want to win the division. We haven't won it in 25 years. I'm really looking forward to the Knicks finally winning the division. That meant the ultimate goal is to win it all. But just to say that we won a division, I really want to see that. But for the seed in second or third, well, it all depends what happens in the play-in, I guess. What happens in the play-in? Because if you get like right now, I think Knicks could beat the Toronto in the 7-game series. I don't think Toronto could deal with the Knicks in the 7-game series, first of all. So, and in that sense, I don't have a problem with them with being at the 3 seed right now, because I know we had beat Toronto, and I believe we beat them in the 7-game series in the first round. As far as the second seed, we would have to play the winner of the play-in, Miami and the 76. I'm not worried about them neither. We beat the Sixers this year, and they beat us. Miami. I'm not worried about either one of them teams. I don't really fear none of these teams in the Eastern Conference, because they after all, if you look at everybody in that Eastern Conference, we're the only one made it to the last 4 standing last year, and every team in the East got better, but we got better too. So I don't not worry about no team in the Eastern Conference. But just to answer your question, I want the second seed. That's what I want, because I just want to see them win a division, to put that on a resume, because we haven't won it in 25 years. Other than that, bring on all comers. Knicks fan, let's go. I'll take anybody, whoever there. I don't. It doesn't matter to me, because to get to where we got to go, it don't even matter who you play. Got to beat them anyway. And I don't really. I'm not that guy who like to say, well, we play this guy in the first round, we can get to the second round. No, you have to play. You got to get to that top spot regardless of who you play. In order for you to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, the finals, you got to beat 3. You got to go through 3 rounds of whoever there. And I think that it's a lot of good competition in the East, man. I think every team in there is dangerous to me, whether it's Detroit, Cleveland, Hawks, Raptors, Celtics, depending on what happens in the play-in. If the Magic get Wagner back, and even though they only 4 games over 500, but they've been decimated, so you can't even count them guys out. But I tell you what, for right now, the way it looked, that number 1 seed got to play the 8th seed, and that bracket is the Charlotte Hornets and the Magic. And down on the other bracket is the 2 seed, and got to play the 76ers or the Miami Heat. As of right now, it can change it could change tonight for us, I know. But no matter who we play, man, we got to go in there and play New York basketball, get gritty with it, and do this shit by committee and beat these cats, man. My ultimate goal was to get to the finals, and I'm not backing down off that for nothing, because I think our team is talented enough. I think they deep enough. I think Mike Brown is a good enough coach to get us there. We got a crew here who can go 15 deep. So. And if we are healthy going into the playoffs, this ain't last year playoffs with a 17-game Mitch coming back after 65 games, missed all year. It's not a bench that with campaign and all these guys who really couldn't do nothing for a campaign had a terrible playoffs last year. A terrible playoffs. I mean, so we got a whole different team this year. We got a better, stronger bench. We got a healthier team. And then once Deuce get back, getting the fold with Alvarado there, Deuce, Shaman, Clarkston, Diawara. This bench is night and day with Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench. And if you need Shohan, he can contribute too. Or you need Kolick, he can contribute too. So this is not the Tibbs bench from last year. So that's what gave me a lot of optimism that we got a chance to really go ahead do some good in the playoffs this year, Shop House. I just think our team is more deeper this year.
Yes, I believe so too. And you see it. It's not like we spend no hyperbole over here, not like that. You see Shaman stepping up. You see Clarkson stepping up. You see Alvarado stepping up. And I mean, you know what Deuce McBride could do and all these things. So it's not like it's something that it's this bench prior to last year's bench is nowhere even close to what they were last year. You know what I mean? And we have Diawara that we can depend on. We got, there's so many more guys that when Mike Brown looks down the bench, he can decide who he wants to go with. Other than last year, when you used to look down the bench, he was like, man, who the heck am I going to put in? All right, Mikal, you're going to play 47 minutes tonight. Right. All right, Josh, you're going to play 39 minutes tonight. Not like this year. The Knicks are getting better production out of less minutes this year. And I give Mike Brown some props for that. You know what I mean? It's still a couple of things that he tried to figure out that I don't want to say I didn't like the way he tried to figure it out, but now that the season is going the way it's going, I understand why he did it. So I'm still upset. I put Shohan as my player of the game the last time he played. He didn't even put him in. So that's the type of thing I'm talking about with Mike Brown. But it is what it is, man. We're right on the cusp of having another 50 game season, and I mean another perennial place going towards the playoffs again this year. I mean, we're being a strong team and a small-minded team with some of the same players that we had from last year.
Yeah, I think we well around. It traveled by that 7-8 matchup right now. Travel is the 76ers and the Miami Heat. So if the playoffs stay the same right now, and then they had to play the winner that 9-10 is the match, that's going to be. If that was a play-in series, that Magic and the Hornets, that's gonna be crazy, man. That is. I mean, I think NBA basketball right now is to me at an all-time level with these competitions, because it's like there's no dominant team other than you can say right now the Thunder, because they defending champs and they got 16 losses and the Spurs got 18 losses. So the Pistons got 20 losses. And I mean, it's just a lot of parity in there, man. And anybody can get knocked out of this thing, man. If you don't bring your A game in the playoffs, what I like about the New York Knicks, other than Boston, even Detroit made some minor tweaks to their roster. Obviously, you don't have no what's my man Beasley there anymore. Tim Hardaway Jr. left. They brought in some other guys, Caris LeVert and them, but we still got that continuity in our starting five. And that's what gives me a lot of confidence about our team, because we're not going in the playoffs with no new dudes other than the guys on the bench, a couple of guys on the bench. But like Shamma was there last year. Mitchell Robinson was there last year. Deuce McBride was there last year. Tyler Kolick was there last year. So we coming back with guys who was in our playoff team and went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Our whole team was there except for Clarkston. Diawara was because he was a rookie. He wasn't a rookie. He wasn't in the league yet. Even Hot Porty was there. Daddy was there. So our whole team, other than Clarkston, Diawara, and Alvarado, I think all was on the Knicks roster last year. That was in the playoffs. I think that's impressive, because to me, I think you need that ingenuity and continuity to get through these things and these problems. So when Mike Brown looked down to the bench, there's not going to be no guys who are going to have stage fright. Like, there's no stage fright. You know what I mean? Diawara, but I think Diawara's mentality is a little more stronger than people might give him credit for. So we don't got no guys who are going to go in there and fold at a moment, Shop Howard. Like, they're going to be scared of this pressure. I don't think pressure busts pipes with the New York Knicks this year. I think we got guys who've been there, done that. And if you look at our starting lineup, Cat to the Eastern Western Conference Finals, Jalen Brunson, Eastern Western Conference Finals, Anunoby won a ring, Mikal Bridges been there, Josh Hart been there. So we got guys who've been deep, and they're not going to get that stage fright, and I'm happy about that, man, for sure.
That's a fact. We have veterans. Let's be clear. Mitchell Robinson, a veteran. You know what I mean? Let's be clear. Deuce McBride, a veteran. I mean, these guys are young veterans. Mitch been in the league 8 years. Deuce been in the league 6 years, something like that. So these are veterans. Clarkson, a veteran. Alvarado, a veteran. These guys have been in the league, know how to go up against, have played against some of these big time players that's going to be in the playoffs, know their mindset, know the way they like to turn to the left, how they like to up fake before they shoot their shot. All these little intricacies that, we don't pay attention to as much, but they do because they play these guys. Oh, yeah, here come whatchamacallit. He's coming in here tonight. We got to watch out for that up fake and that step-through layup that he likes to do. Things like that the team knows, and also the coaching staff, and they push the issue with the coaching staff. So I'm just waiting for tonight's game. You know what I mean? Oh, Divine, what's on the ticket? I can't see what's on the ticket tonight. Where the Knicks play tonight?
Oh, they're playing in Charlotte, ladies and gentlemen. They are playing at the Spectrum Center down here in Charlotte. It's going to be on Fubo. I'll put up there, let you know where the streaming on, everything like that. I apologize for that. I did put up it early, but real quick, for all those who need to know, it's down here in Charlotte, right in our neck of the woods. They streaming on Fubo, streaming on NBA League Passes, Sling TV. If you out there on TV, MSG, NBA TV, Facebook, South and Southeast, and a lot of that could be based on subscriptions too. So you got to check out your network and all that good stuff. See what again. So we tell you about that if you get it. I tell you what's interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen. I put up there. Let's look at this thing right here because I think this is going to tell us a lot about about the way the season can go the rest of the year. Let me put it like that, real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If y'all don't mind, bear with me, be patient with me. There you go, right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at this schedule right here and what the Knicks got going on, what do you guys think, man? We got Charlotte tonight. Then we go out to OKC on Sunday. So, I mean, we got 2 days off before we go out to OKC. Shot Powell, you can go to the game, my man. Hey, there'll be an OKC.
Don't think I wasn't thinking about it.
And listen, they got the Houston Rockets at Memphis. So, these next 4 games are all right there in the Midwest, all that good stuff. Charlotte down here, then they go to Oklahoma City, Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies. Then they got Chicago at home. Then they got to go out there playing the Atlanta Hawks, who playing very good basketball. They got Boston tomorrow too, and then you got Boston, Toronto. We close out 3 games. The last 3 games are at home. That pivotal game against Boston. No matter what happens, ladies and gentlemen, we can be 1 game up ahead of Boston or 1 game below Boston. That game against Boston, we win that game, we win the tiebreaker. So Knicks just got to just go out here and win these games that they can and stay close to Boston. They got a half a game lead on us and all that good stuff. But I would love to see the Knicks down there practically with a tail. I know they won't. I think, listen, the OKC game, ladies and gentlemen, they clinched already. So I'm not saying OKC not going to bring they A game that night or put their best players out there. But at the same time, they ain't gonna risk. I don't think they're gonna risk hurting them players. I don't think. You know what I mean? Knowing what they trying to go to repeat as champions. I apologize for that. So let's see if they. But that's a win. I think we beat Houston at home, so they're gonna be looking for some rebate because we beat them this year. Obviously, Memphis they going in a different direction. Then we got to Chicago and Toronto, and then we close it out. So with the 8 game after tonight, with the 9th game tonight, you got 9 games left. Let's see what we can win out of this thing, man, and close this thing out, man, and get ready for the playoffs. Because it's definitely it's not gonna be easy one to do, but I think I got confidence that we will go out there and get it done, Shop Howard. We just gotta play hard every night and leave it all on the floor and everything. Rasul, what's good, my man? I see Rasul in the building. What's poppin', Rasul? And Willie Cruz, ain't seen you in a while. Willie, what's good, my man? Good to see you, Cruz. What's good, my man? Salute to you. Appreciate you coming back in, my man. Good to see you. And salute to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming and enjoying the show. But yeah, Shop Howard, like I said, about another 10, 15 minutes. Knicks can go down here, try to get a win, man. And it ain't gonna be an easy one, but I know it's doable because I think we got a good team, so I know it's doable. But who knows?
Yeah, it's just all about. I mean, in my fandom, the Knicks win the next 8 games. You know what I mean? I take the Knicks to win all these games. You know what I mean? And that's in my fandom. You know what I mean? And which could actually happen, but that's what I'm hoping for because we can it still end up with 48 games now. 49? What is it about? 48 or 49 we are now?
49, we win. We have 48 wins. We win tonight to be
48. Yeah, 48. We got 8 wins. So, we got a chance to get 56 wins, you know what I mean? So let's get out there. Let's get it. It's more than what we had last year. My biggest concern, it's not even a concern, but I do want the Knicks to have a better record than they had last year. And I surely would like to see last year to win the Eastern Conference division. So let's get it, man. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. We locking in it. Everybody jockeying for position now, ladies and gentlemen. This thing can be. I think after tonight we might need to clinch a spot, or if not, definitely the next game. But like I was saying earlier, we have 49 wins if we win, and then the sixth place team got 40 wins. So that's 9 games. But even we only got 8 games to go. So I don't think they can even, if we lost all 8 games, I still think we'd be in the playoffs. So I'm thinking, and my math is right, we might clinch a playoff spot tonight with the 49 wins because I think we have 8 games left. And the other team will have 8 games or something like that too. And there's no way they could catch us. We 9 games in front of them, and we only got 8 left. I don't think they can catch us. So I think we can clinch a playoff spot definitely tonight, hopefully. But it's going to be a fun one, man. It's going to be a barn burner tonight. I'm looking forward to this thing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one for just a good all-out style, contrasted styles, master 3-point shooting, elite defense, athleticism, skill. They got guys who could put up numbers. We got guys who could put up numbers too. A game like tonight, it's really going to be important that we play defense solid tonight because they got some scores down there. So it can't only be Jalen Brunson and Towns tonight. I think we really need to have. I like the way Mikal played the other night. We need Mikal and Anunoby to give us what they can give us tonight in our bench. Then I think we got a good chance to beat these guys on their home court. But it's not going to be an easy game by all means. Listen, they cats can win the game. This is a road game. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we not better than we are on the road than we are at home. But lately we've been playing well on the road, but we're not better than we were. That's why I like the chop out that we played New Orleans Pelicans, like I said in the last stream. I'm glad we played the New Orleans Pelicans before and coming on this road trip. But that was a pretty good, talented team. Their record don't show because of all the stuff they've been through this year. But Zion Wilson, Trey Murphy III, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, and all these guys. So that was a really talented team like we playing tonight. So that kind of makes me feel good about knowing that we just got finished beating a talented team. Maybe not so much their record, but their skill set and their talent to go and play a talented team tonight. It's not like we're going to play the Charlotte Hornets after playing the Wizards or after playing the Pacers who not going nowhere. We going to play a team who's fighting for something, but we played a team that with a lot of talent the other day. And I think it's going to be more. I think Knicks be up more up for the battle tonight because they played the last game for sure.
Yeah, I'm 100% down with getting out there and playing great basketball, and I think the Knicks are ready to do that. In the last couple of games, scrape and fight and do whatever you had to do, but they came out with the win. Evidently, while we're on a winning streak right now. So I think the Knicks are going to want to keep that winning streak going along, and I think they really want to get out here and beat up on this team tonight. So that's what I'm hoping to do. This team is a on-fire team right now. They're shooting the lights out of three-point land. And like I mentioned earlier, that's one of our deficits. That's one of our Achilles heels. So let's see this is going to be a really good game to pay attention and watch tonight because of our deficits. We don't protect the three-point land every game well. And I mean, we end up closing out good on some games. So this is a game that I'm hoping to see the Knicks get out there and put some defense in their face and protect the paint as well.
Yeah. I forgot to shout out my man, Chris Rowe. Chris, was good, my man? I see you, my brother. Apologize for not shouting you out in the last segment. In the last time I segment, a shout out. So to my man, Chris Rowe. Chris, was good? Good to see you. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the schedule with these games. It's going to be some interesting to me right here. If you look on the screen right quick, tonight, the only thing really popping off tonight is Magic and Kings. Pelicans and the Pistons. Obviously Pistons been playing pretty good without Cade Cunningham, so we got to watch out for that for them guys. They ain't going nowhere. But tomorrow was some really good games. It could determine a lot of things going on. Listen, you got the Heat and the Cavaliers. You got the Celtics and the Hawks. Listen, Pelicans and Raptors. Them the big games that night, but the next day we got am I right? No, that next day you got the Pistons and Timberwolves. Julius Randle them playing pretty well. They without my man Anthony Edwards, that should be a pretty good game right there. The Hornets and the 76ers, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, either one of these teams that be in the playoffs all depends what happens in the last 9 games, because they all bunched together tightly. That is crazy that anything can happen in that playing spot. And then that Sunday we got OKC, you got Magic and Raptors again. That's just Hornets and the Celtics. Celtics gonna be down in Charlotte, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of things that happen. Knicks and Thunder Sunday. So this is gonna be a big weekend for basketball all over the place, man. And we just gotta hope that the Hawks gotta go. The Celtics on Monday after playing the Hornets Sunday. They gotta go down to Atlanta on Monday. You know what I mean? I think we got the Houston Rockets coming up. I say all that to say that all the Knicks got to do what they do and win the game they can win and keep themselves accountable. And I think we might be able to go out there and get and take that second seed, win the division for the first time in 25 years, and keep the thing moving, man. And I'm just really excited about that. Latoya, was good. Good to see you, Latoya. B was popping. Salute everybody in the building, man. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun, man. We go out there and try to win this game tonight, get this thing going, man, and get on up to 49 wins. But I think it's got a chance to win this division. I think the Boston schedule is gonna be pretty tough with the back-to-back of the teams they playing. But they playing good basketball too, though. So let's see how it goes. But other than that, man, I got tonight's shot power. It's gonna be a tough game. We got to go out there and cross T's and dot I's, play rebound the basketball, guard the 3-point line the best we can. That's not what we do. But we got to go out there and put a conscious effort in to guard that 3-point line tonight. Slow down that pace, ladies and gentlemen. These cats can get up and down the floor like no other. I mean, they are there. They make me think of Lob City. They really do. They make me think of Lob City in the sense how they get up and down the floor, rim running over the top. And we got a bully ball tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got to use our size and our weight in their lane and let Mitchell Robinson and Big Cat and Anunoby and them bully ball down there and try to put some pressure on these guys. But they make no mistake about it. They got a prolific offense as well. So our defense is going to have to come and play tonight. We need all their energy to keep up with their pace. And if we have to make it a half-court game, so be it. Slow it down, whatever. I mean, but don't let them cats just start running amok out there, running down the court in transition, knocking down threes, and Brandon Miller and them coming down the lane. We need Big Cat and Anunoby and them to guard that paint tonight, him and Mitchell Robinson the best way they can. So I'm really looking forward to the game tonight. I got the New York Knicks Pavilion tonight anyway, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go out on a limb and say 117-110. New York Knicks win one and down here in Charlotte, get ready to move on to Sunday against OKC.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, and hit your free throws. Shoot over 37% from three-point land. Over 27 assists. Tonight is for me is a rebounding masterpiece. So I'm looking for the Knicks to get out there and rebound the basketball. I got the Knicks also winning tonight, and my score is really close to yours, Divine. I got 118-100, and I mean 118-100. I think this team I think we could beat them almost by a semi blowout. So, and my player of the game tonight is going to be Mikal Bridges. Since we been talking about Mikal so much, I might as well continue to talk about him too. I would love to show him in the mix, but it looks like my aspirations for him to get out on the court is going to be futile this year. So 118-100. New York Knicks play of the game. I'm gonna go with Mikal Bridges tonight. Get 26 points, 4 3-pointers, and 3 block shots.
Yeah, I was gonna do what D Ross do. What D Ross kind of stole my thunder on now. I would go Monster Mitch, Money Mitch tonight too. I think, but I'm gonna go with the captain tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think the captain. I don't know if Canepo or Melo Ball can mess with Jalen Brunson. I really don't. Ain't too many people could mess with that dude, man. When he on his game, and the last game showed and proved. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with Jalen Brunson. My player of the game, like I said, 117. What I had 117, 110. I had. And let's see if the Knicks win this game, man. It's gonna be a tough one, but I know we up for it and everything. So salute everybody. Shop power, man. Y'all be safe out there on the road. Keep traveling, man. Enjoy yourselves. Send my love to the little one, man. And we'll see y'all, man. Tell Sister Ann I said be safe and y'all enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you on the next one.
Right.
I hear you holler in the background. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all for coming in, man. Real talk. Appreciate all the love, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe for your boys. We in here, man. Travel by say he going with OG Anunoby tonight. It's going to be a pretty good game, ladies and gentlemen, from the defense to offense matchup. Anunoby, I think Anunoby guards Miles Bridges. You might have to throw Josh Hart on Brandon Miller. You might have to throw Mikal on LaMelo Ball. Put my man Brunson on Kneppel the best they can. It's going to be a very good intimate. But I think our big men up front, even though Mente, whatever name is, he playing pretty good. We still got to go out there and let Big Cat and Big Mitch dominate them glasses tonight, man. Let's get it. But listen, it's all good. Spree J was good. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. But we out of here, man. Y'all enjoy it. Be safe out there. We look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. All that good stuff, man. That suit everybody that we out. Shout out, holla, my brother.
You're ready.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the Mr. Brand, his hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, with the script, we get it like crypto. When the rip go, I side with the cryptic, we lock them from the get-go. When the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up to tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, send me in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the number one pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the link that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming, I made the platform with passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!